What valuable life lessons are you passing on to your children? A child is a precious gift entrusted in your care. You have 18 years to mold and make them into excellent human beings capable of living their life. However, it's only common that you make a few mistakes along the way, as no one is a perfect parent. One of the most valuable teaching lessons that you can give your child is by letting them see you be an upstanding citizen and a model human being. It's a long journey from birth to graduation, but you must be prepared to teach them valuable life lessons that will mold them and make them more compassionate people. If you can teach them to be truthful, show compassion for others, have good money management, and always respect others, then you've done your job as a parent. You only get one chance to raise your children. You will look back many years from now and think of all the things you could have done differently. Alas, it will be too late for you to do anything. Thankfully, here is a list of valuable life lessons you can teach your children by modeling them in your actions. 1. Honesty is always the best policy. Your children listen to every word that comes out of your mouth. They hear you call in sick to work when you aren't ill at all, and they wonder why you tell them that they must be honest when you're not always truthful. Remember, a half-truth is still a whole lie, and they're watching you as their example for how to live in life. 2. Everyone likes to see good manners. If you're going to tell your children that they must say things like please and thank you, then you're going to need to say those things too. Teach your children that there's no reason for bad manners or nastiness. When it comes to the critical stuff like not talking with your mouth full, elbows off the table, and how to effectively use a napkin, they will thank you for it when they're dating. 3. Developing healthy eating habits is essential. Since you are the first person that introduces food to your child, you're the one responsible for making sure they eat healthily. When they start on solid foods at 6 months, you must show them the importance of a well-balanced diet filled with fruits and vegetables. Many parents make one mistake because they try to appease their children with food or bribe them with sweets. Never bake your kids a pan of brownies or cookies when they're feeling down, as you're teaching them to turn to food for their emotions. It's a big responsibility to teach your kids how to develop a healthy relationship with food. 4. Respect will get you far in life. Respect is essential to the advancement of a variety of other personality traits. Respecting authority, elders, and even themselves is a facet of being a good person. When someone is respectful, it helps them have empathy for others and a good feeling of self-worth. 5. You can't always win. There will be days when you're on top of the world, and then there are days when you're so low that rock bottom seems to be your new dwelling. It's hard to accept failures, but if you were perfect in everything you do, then there would be no valuable life lessons to learn. Your children need to know that they should congratulate the winning team even if it isn't their group. 6. The importance of good time management. Being a good steward of time comes naturally to some people, but others struggle with this for life. Are you a parent that's always running late and can't seem to ever be on time anywhere? Your children are watching these habits, and they too will think it's acceptable to show up late. Managing your time effectively is a tool that is learned from an incredibly young age. This practice will help them to increase their focus as well as enhance their decision-making skills. 7. Responsibility teaches pride and ownership. If you buy your children a toy, they may or may not be responsible for its care. However, if they pay for that tool from the money they worked for, they may look different. Children need chores and things to do besides video games and playing that help them learn responsibility. If they have a pet cat, dog, or rabbit, you shouldn't do all the work for them. Get them involved in most aspects of taking care of that pet. It will show them that something else is depending on them for their next meal and companionship, and this is a life lesson they will carry with them all their days. 8. The ability to forgive brings peace of mind. There will be many opportunities in life to practice forgiveness. While it seems like it's all about the other person, forgiveness is about yourself. When you learn to forgive those who have done you wrong, you realize the bad energy from holding you back. 9. Having compassion makes you a good human being. Teach your children to hold the door for people, to help carry the groceries of an older person, or to give someone a hug who's having a bad day. There is never anything wrong with showing compassion to others, as it just makes you a better person. 10. Learning new things can be fun. While you know school can be tedious, show them that learning can be fun. Do little science experiments and tricks that teach them how fantastic the world is and all the things they can do when they dedicate themselves to learning. The love of education is something you can foster from preschool on. Parents have a significant job in rearing their children for the future. Don't be too hard on yourself, as you're only human and make many mistakes along the way. You are the entrusted guides who have been given the tremendous responsibility to make sure your children can navigate life well. Your kid needs wisdom, knowledge, financial understanding, morals, compassion, and a whole list of other things to make them good human beings. When you teach them valuable life lessons that they can apply to everyday situations, you will empower them to be upright and successful. Seeing your kids thrive as adults makes the difficult journey to get them to that point worth it.